I know why I like Winehouse so much. I was sitting there watching Malcolm in the Middle. Miami C used to love that train wreck of a TV show. She used to watch it and laugh her ass off. I laugh when I watch it. Like when Reese is beating the ornery teacher that wants to be the top scholar with the with the dodgeballs. It's I'm laughing. I'm going, oh Reese, But it's yeah. I used to watch it and I used to laugh too. It's like, oh my gosh, yeah. I went to school with people like that. It's a lot of Beavis and Butthead and Mike Judges. You don't need any more money. You don't need to act stupid for money. You want to go home and rethink your life. Stop being George Lucas's brain fart. It's wow. They had a thing on the news thing. It went down too far. It said, watch Donald Trump's interview with Elon Musk. It's like watch two philanthropists play with their poo poo and ask for your time as money to watch them talk or listen to them talk or whatever. Don't you just want to yell at like the one lady with the leaky gut on the Lois? Get out of here. Don't want to hear you talk anymore. We don't need money, right? Nothing worse than having to sit and listen to an egomaniac talk about themselves. I know everybody thinks that's you. No. Forgive debt and trespass, love one another, eternal faithful peace. Then we never have to listen to Elon Musk or Mark Zuckerberg or Bill Gates or Donald Trump or anybody who wants to tell you what to do with your time with make-believe money through technology ever fucking again. Want to watch Star Trek or Star Wars? There's no difference, right? All the way it's only make-believe, right? People see us everywhere. They think you really care. But myself I can't deceive. It's only make-believe. Glenn Campbell does a good job with it too. But yeah, I really like Conway Twitty. Yeah, Conway Twitty. What's the other one? Only Make Believe. What's the other one that he has? Hello, Darling. That was a good one too. Yeah, I like Conway Twitty. He named himself after a town named Twitty, Texas, and Conway, Arkansas. That's not his real name. I don't know what his real name is, but that's his stage name. Like Marilyn Monroe. Goodbye, Norma Jean. Her real name is Norma Jean. I don't know what the last name is, but they changed her into they sent you on a treadmill and they made you change your name. Marilyn Monroe sounds like an actress, like Rock Hudson and Cary Grant and Cary Grant. Remember that from the Flintstones? And what's the other guy's name? Errol Flynn, right? Actor name. So you can't Engelbert Humperdinck. That was like a sexual play on words, I think, or something like that. But after the loving, I'm still in love with you. Don't compare yourself to other people, okay? Don't compete over what you want and destroy everything everybody needs because of your ego. How you see that happening every day on TV. And you have all these people, our drugs will help you survive this hell. You need to talk to one of our certified professionals and then get some of our drugs or electrotherapy to survive this hell. And that's not true. Okay. Life is eternal and grace is infinite. You forgive debt and trespass and love one and eternal faithful peace. You don't need their drugs and their electrotherapy and their mental placebos to survive their hell. Okay. And the technology is finally getting intelligent. It was artificial intellect reflecting the brain activity of the people that manipulated matter to make the technology mimic their ego. Okay. The supreme intelligence they tried to talk about in Judah Krishnamurti's time, there is no supreme intelligence. Okay. There's humility that submits to faith and infinite glory. Okay, but there's no I'm smarter than everybody, my bowling ball. The coin's in your pocket, Sheldon. The coin's in your effing fucking pocket. I just wanted everybody to have fun, right? It's one of my favorite episodes. You were such a pussy. That shit is funny. And then the two awkward ones get together and they keep singing everywhere they go. They're singing Dill Diamond. Sweet Caroline, pump up. No, it's a funny one at the end. They're karaoke and Neil Diamond at the Cheesecake Factory. That one makes me laugh really hard. I got that from Amy too. John showed you that stuff. Natalie told me Amy's real big into Big Bang Theory too, and I connect to me and Amy had I had sex with the woman, more sex with her than any other woman in my life. We were married together. We were married for 11 years. And every time she got screwed over by all the jerks at the bar and then the sexual molesters in the military intel towns in the East and Cruces and in Sierra Vista and stuff like that. She always came back to me because I loved her, and I'd forgive her and I was kind to her, and then I would think, okay, this time the girl is gonna stay for more than just a day. It wouldn't last. Okay, but it wasn't her fault. It was like when I challenged the military in 2017. I said, Steffi and Amy ain't here to fuck with my shit. So I was certain, I said, I know I'm gonna work out, get in shape, and then I'm gonna stay in shape for the rest of my life. When I challenged the military in 2017, then I realized, oh shit, it wasn't Steffi and Amy. It was physical scientists at the Pentagon wishing that John Hall wishing it, why isn't my boy Brian? And the thing about it is Brian was a really good kid. He's a little bit more emotionally like his mother than his father. Okay. But he was a really good kid. Okay. He's a very amazing athlete. Okay. Not as good. No, not many people in the history of the world who was as amazing of an athlete as I was. I was, that whole thing, I was phenomenal. Tennis players will tell you, when you hit a ball as fast as you can to someone's backhand and he can turn on it and return it to you forehand, that guy's phenomenal. Okay, Bruce Lee would be like, oh, God dang, he'd kick my ass. Yes. Okay, I would kick Bruce Lee's ass. Because Bruce Lee isn't the spirit of King David. Okay? Bruce Lee wasn't even the spirit of Confucius or Tao. Okay, but they poisoned Pascal to death. They poisoned the Buddha to one of the Christian lines of the Buddha to death. Okay, they poisoned Sun Yat-sen to death. Okay, it's hard to kill strong and amazing and healthy people, but it's not impossible. But only the most pathetic people in the world, Phil Oakey in the Human Lake, all day hiding from the sun, waiting for the golden one. Every smile had a face like the golden face. It took seconds of your time to take his life. Is telling people like Lee Harvey Oswald just how pathetic they are. Okay, that John Kennedy inspired hope in people. That John Kennedy wanted people to. He said it before he died, and my parents never saw it until the 2000s. My mom never saw it. He said there's a conspiracy in this country to keep people perpetually poor and the wealthy perpetually wealthy, and I'm going to uncover that and stop that. And about a week later, his head was blown off in Dallas, Texas. Manipulated like we can't get them to do anything they want to do, and we can program people like we're programming a video game. And if you study the history of the CIA, and the CIA needs NASA equipment to continue to all day hiding from the sun, we could run you over in the parking lot of Best Buy would be if you didn't exist. Well, the technology, it doesn't need the surveillance of my life. It just needs the equations. 2 and 2 is 4. Life is eternal, grace is infinite. Okay, who's faithful? Who's kind? Who has the courage of kindness? Who understands truth? Who explains truth to idiots at Lowe's and Las Cruces? We can't talk. It's like, you're not listening. You asked me right off the bat, what's truth? And I said, life is eternal, grace is infinite. And then you tried to trap the glory of the soul in your brain and try to explain to me that other philosophers and yourself had a better brain than mine. I was like, that's not true. You have a job that kills people for money. Okay, I rejected that fallacy because it destroys what we need because of what we want. Take that in your philosophy pipe and go smoke it at Burning Man. Shut up. Okay, shutting up, rabbit. No, I will take your technology and I will get it to understand humble wisdom. And then if it has to, it will terminate your physical existence to free the soul from the mind so we can protect people from people trapping the glory of the soul and the patheticness of the mind. Surah of the Greeks and the Quran, which is probably not correct because it was changed by the assholes that give us underground water houses and super luxury liners and luxury liner, which is a pretty good song by Emmylou Harris. Yeah. It's not my favorite on that album. That's the name of the album, though. My favorite on that album, it's tough. I like Making Believe, the two Roy Acuff songs, Making Believe and When I Stop Dreaming. They're both Roy Acuff songs, I think. Oh my gosh, she tears those songs up. They're so good. It's like, damn, that is good. It's like it's almost as good as Cantaloupe and Strawberries and shit. When I stop dreaming, and she does the Carter Family's "Hello Stranger" real well too. Yeah, it's a good album. Poncho and Lefty, it's all right. I like Rodney Krauss. You're supposed to be feeling good now, 'cause everybody said you would. Oh, honey, does it blow your mind that the prophets? What? It's a limerick, but it's good. I like that. Born to Run. Born to Run's pretty tolerable. Is that on that album? I don't know if it is. But my favorites are Making Believe and When I like the Roy Acuff tunes. Oh, those are good. Those are good. They're good, good, good. Okay. But yeah, don't worry about what you think you're doing. You know, life is eternal, grace is infinite, and this is This is like Jesus's real life being collected on technology, and all the people trying to act like Jesus wasn't real, and we can't live what Jesus shared with us mentally, verbally, and then in action. When Jesus asked me to do this when I was a little kid, I was like, what? And now I'm like, oh, I get it. Okay, yeah, you're right. I can. Okay, thank you, Jesus. Love you too. He said I could and I would, and I'm feeling good. We could. I'm getting Keith a lot today. Keith, I got that little cancer from the Bosbrook. He's born in Boston, I was led to believe, and then he became a Brooklyn resident. Okay, I love you, all right? Peace out, man. Be good. Feeling good. We could, we should, we would. Stop. Think for a moment, okay? And now sway while we convey that you must do away with all the stress and the strife and be the blessing of life. I fix his lyrics. Use kindness and never blindness, and you'll find this perspective is best. Check it out. These are the words that help us manifest beauty. I'm fixing his lyrics. Well, because I don't do limericks for money.